Is 2025 not working out as you thought it would? Are things not lining up or moving as quickly as you would want them to? Now, understand this, a lot of people find themselves in that very position this year. Regardless of entry level, mid level, high level, everyone is a little bit frustrated and thinking, man, isn't there more? Shouldn't I be farther ahead? Look, you're not alone. Now, I want to make this video just to serve a purpose of shifting your perspective and getting you to the point where you can understand this thing a little bit better and navigate life better as a whole. Then you can take this video and apply it to whatever you'd like, your life, your business, personal relationships, whatever, because it's applicable across the board. Now, let's jump right in, okay? If you want help in this category, one of the first things that I'm going to recommend to you is that you, in quotes, get lost in your work. And when I say work, I don't necessarily mean your career. I mean the one or two things that you want to become crazy good at or dedicate yourself to. That one project, a character trait, whatever it is, right? That maybe this year or in the next couple of months, you really want to improve your communication skills or become a better salesperson, right? Maybe you really want to get good at shooting videos like this and making content. That's fine. Get lost, in quotes, in that. Why? Regardless of what you choose, that or anything else, just lackadaisically going through life, dedicating yourself to your purpose, right? Or anything in between, you're going to experience the ups and downs in any of those categories. There's no escaping that, which a lot of people, I think, believe that you can. But when you get lost in the work, right? When you really relish in that is what I'm talking about. It consumes your thoughts, your ideas, your energy, and everything. It now becomes a game. It's something that when I say you get lost in, your focus and attention is on it. You're not concerned with the outside world. You're not watching other people live their lives. You're lost, in quotes. You're totally consumed by your world and what you're doing in it. Now, what you'll find is regardless of ups and downs, frustration, obstacles, the good, the bad, the lows, and everything in between, you're overall going to feel a lot better, more zest for life, and more fulfilled, which is the whole point here. Right now, we're losing in general, most people, because we're watching social media, we're believing BS, we're watching the world go by, we're not even living our own lives. We're just watching other, literally social media has made it so people don't even live their lives anymore. A lot of people, they just watch other people. They watch their videos or watch their lives. It's almost like we're in a video game, playing a video game, playing a video game within a video game. You get what I'm saying? It's weird. It's weird. And then people wonder why they have no drive, no motivation, no purpose, no vision, no clarity. Well, all you're doing is watching other people all the time. How could you be constructively building? Now, if you're using YouTube and social media for educational purposes or something like that, that's different. But let's be real. Most people aren't doing that. They're mindlessly entertaining themselves. Entertainment, right? All they're doing is numbing themselves. Back in the day, people would drink or excessively party or do other things to escape their reality. When you get lost in your work, you're doing the opposite. You're fully focused here, present, and working on what it is that you want to work on. Okay? That's number one. Let's jump right in and keep this thing going. Freaking cats, man. Number two is this. I want you to take stock right now of the people in your life. Not just the people, right? The conversations you have with them, how those relationships are. And then from a thought and action standpoint in your life, I want you to look at both categories right now, the people and those interactions, and then your actions, thoughts, and ideas most of the time. Are those two categories conducive with growth, betterment, higher perspective, more critical thinking, more optimism, the future, going after your goals, ideas, or is it bottom level, below average crap? So let's zoom in farther on those two categories. Number one, the people. Are you guys discussing ideas, supporting each other, cheering each other on, complimenting each other, having good interactions with each other? The thoughts, ideas, and actions. Are you journaling, doing a lot of the basic stuff that I've talked about for 12 or 13 years, taking actions towards what you want, moving forward, moving the needle forward? Or are both of those categories stagnant? People gossiping, drama, bringing you problems, asking you for money all the time, complaining, talking down to you, saying that you're not going to achieve your goals, not supporting you, and then your own thoughts, ideas, and actions. Are you just consuming stuff on social media, not working, not bettering yourself, going to sleep late, waking up late, drinking, messing around? Is that what you're doing? Hey, man! Sorry about that. One of my cats is looking at stuff outside the window. Take a look at those two categories, because as simple as that is, I've talked about this for years now, well over a decade. You have to because those are the things that start going, I could say, underneath the radar would be the right way to express it, where it's just been that way for so long that it's become a normal thing for you. You don't question it anymore. It's slipped from your conscious mind down to your subconscious mind, and it's just automatic. And that's where it can become dangerous. The mind wants to shift as much as possible to your subconscious mind, like you're blinking, you're breathing, your heart beating, right? Because that makes it easier. You use less energy doing that. However, if we have bad actions, bad habits, bad things, bad ideas that are on automatic, that's a problem. You got to dig it from the subconscious, bring it to the conscious mind, analyze it, change it, then allow the new behavior, thought pattern, and thing to now go into the subconscious mind. When that's done, now your mind, your subconscious mind, is working for you, not against you. So when you analyze these two categories, now we can start to see. And for many of you, you're going to have to look. When you look, you'll be able to see the adjustments that you need to make. Now, decisions have to be made. You might have to cut people off, stop spending time with them. You may have to radically change your thoughts, ideas, and patterns. And this is why you guys need excellence. You need to be surrounded by excellence. That's one of the most beautiful things I love about building the communities that I've built. All my students and all my team members over the years, we have a thriving community that supports all the things that I talk about all the time. And that's one of the biggest compliments I get from people that say, wow, when I joined your group, holy hell, man, I love it. I have new friends here. These people have become my best friends. There's so much support here. We're sharing good ideas. Like, this is the tribe that I've been looking for. Exactly. I had to create it because I couldn't find it myself. I could find little blips of it, but I had to create a hub because I knew other people were looking for the same thing that I was looking for. And guess what? Now in our circles, people are winning. They're happy, they're fulfilled, they're accomplishing stuff in their career, their personal life is great, their relationships are great, their friendship is great, they're making money, they're happy, they're debt-free. So the world could be on fire, but in our group, in our dealings, things are good. Like I've told you guys in my community, record years, people are crushing it. I love it. That's our environment and that's our people. I know everyone else in the world is struggling. That's a fact. But if I'm surrounded by excellence and opulence and growth and prosperity, it's going to be a little easier for me to think and prime myself for that. Because many of us, prior to having that, we're surrounded by negativity, gossip, people not supporting us, and that sucks. Because fighting and clawing your way out of that is what I had to do and what many of you probably are going to do, or you're going through it right now, and it sucks. It sucks. We don't have the right people teaching us, helping us, or supporting us. And that sucks because having those things is a tremendous advantage. Now, moving forward, you got to change it and you got to do what you got to do to create that for yourself and have that. Because if you don't, you're going to limit yourself. You've heard all the cliche sayings, strength in numbers and competition and collaboration and all that. Absolutely. But you're going to have to be able to level up and get that for yourself and acquire it. It's not just going to fall into your lap. You're not going to ask me or somebody else and, oh yeah, here you go. Right? You're going to have to earn it. But that is so big. If you switch that after a couple weeks, oh my God, you will see a tremendous amount of difference. Why? Let's look at the down times when we're really feeling down. If everyone you're in contact with and everywhere you look, every conversation you have pushes you, inspires you, makes you feel better, how do you think you're going to respond to a temporary challenge or obstacle? Compared to going through it negatively and then everything around you reinforces that negativity, which is what I spoke about just a minute ago, which is what most of us came from. It supports that negativity. If you start doubting yourself, they feed into the doubt. They don't speak life into you and opportunities and evolution and growth and prosperity. They speak the opposite, death and decay and destruction and mediocrity and the things that you don't want. That is destructive to the human spirit. So right now, these are the changes you need to make. Because why? We're at the end of the year. We're about 6 weeks away from 2026, roughly. 2026 has already begun, especially in the business world. But why would you wait until the new year for the new you? Start doing things now. So by the time 2026 rolls around, you're already ahead of the game. How about starting a personal education curriculum for yourself? Beyond just watching videos and listening to podcasts, even if they're mine and you find them helpful. Right here next to me, behind me over there, I have my own library of books, hundreds that I've read, most of. And most of them I've read multiple times. I've done so many coaching and events, I've lost count. In the spirit of getting better, meeting new people, getting around the right people, that's what it's about. Create an education curriculum for yourself and set a minimum standard. Right now, I would challenge all of you to create a habit now of reading an hour a day, every day through the rest of the year. At least 5 or 6 days a week, if not every single day. I still do that most of the time. Am I perfect? No. But most of the time I'm reading about an hour a day. And man, that absolutely alone transformed my life because I started reading things that I wanted to read and learning a lot. If you read an hour a day, a lot will change. And there's something different and special to it compared to, again, listening to a podcast or watching a YouTube video. I'm telling you, pick up the books. There's something just primitive and amazing about it. Same thing with notes. Don't jot notes in your phone. Write them down. Get a pen or a pencil and some paper and write. There's something special to it. Connect with our roots as human beings, and you will begin to reap the rewards. I'm telling you. So if you're feeling down and out, don't count yourself out. Do what you got to do, make the changes, and remember, the future is bright if you believe that it is, and you do the work today to create a better future for yourself. Anything I can do, guys, let me know. I have a ton of resources to help you out in the description. Make sure you check them out, and we'll see you on the next video. Peace.